It's such a relief to actually watch a nice superhero film that is actually just fun and entertaining.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Spider-Man is, like you said, fun and entertaining, as opposed to films out of the DC universe.
It's as opposed to those broody assholes back at DC.
You know what I mean? And don't get us wrong, we love all those films.
We like them. But
But I mean, everyone's so seerbeck in there.
Exactly. Have a
dop, man. Smoke a slow boat.
Have an inch or fang a pop. Just do whatever you need to do to get your rocks off.
Exactly. Yeah, to smile once in a while.
Fuck it, Superman and Batman.
Yeah, Batman, what is that? The richest man in the world, and he's seerbeck.
Superman, strongest guy out there.
Seerbeck. Remember Peter Parker's a 15-year-old lady going through puberty. That man is happy.
He's having a lot of fun.
He's having a lot of fun.
Bruce Wayne's chucking champagne off a balcony because he doesn't want to say.
I'm Batman.
That's a cut being.
That's a cut being Batman. You bitch. Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Peach.
And welcome to that movie review,
aka TMR. Spider-Man Homecoming delivers the perfect balance of its predecessors. Gone is the weepy, mushy Tobey Maguire. I want a chunk and hail for everything. And gone is the that cocky kid that Garfield delivered.
That worked on everyone's nerves. You worked on fucking nerves, man.
Exactly. He pissed everyone off. Holland, on the other hand, is the perfect balance.
And just like the balance that Tom Holland brings to the character, Spider-Man Homecoming is just an all-round well-balanced film. And really fits well into the MCU.
Spider-Man's third entry into cinema is actually made nice and smooth thanks to the foundation laid by the previous Avenger films. And thus he fits pretty snug into the confines of the Marvel Cinematic Universe while also making his own mark.
Well, everyone knows that Peter Parker, or Spider-Man at least, is bound to join the Avengers, of course, he was in Civil War and he's going to be in Infinity War. This is really ultimately a well-fleshed out Spider-Man film, and it doesn't really do much to expand the lore of the MCU. They keep it very much about Spider-Man, which is really cool, because they really balance out his life as a 15-year-old high school student. He's a lighty. He's a lighty, man. He's going through lighty cuck, He's going through puberty, he's liking girls, he must go to the homecoming dance. All that cuck. There's a bully in school, he's got his nerdy best bra. There's all those things are there. And then obviously his alter ego, it's Spider-Man, and him finding his feet there as well.
Spider-Man Homecoming hits the ground running and doesn't retread old shit like Uncle Ben's death. Instead, we're given a very fresh take on the web slinger, and a movie that is part teenage comedy, part coming of age drama, and part action extravaganza.
Yeah, superhero film. Yeah,
good film,
Good balance.
Like a well balanced.
Lekker man. And there's only so many times you can watch Ben Frick.
Exactly. We're not interested in watching Ben Frick.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Alternatively, they do focus a lot on the relationship between him and Aunt May.
Yeah, but that is an important part of
Spider-Man film. Absolutely. But and I'm very glad they didn't do an old lady as Aunt May anymore. Marissa May.
Yeah,
my word.
Yeah, no, she's
my word. Without sounding too much of a creep.
It's true, and Matthew, they dressed her down in here.
They did. No, they made her very. She's got a subtle beauty.
She's someone's aunt.
She's someone's aunt, exactly. They don't exploit her sexually or anything.
No, not in the slightest. There are a couple of little jokes.
Yeah,
that allude to her sexuality. Tony Stark.
He's obviously besotted over.
We won't give it away.
But there's some funny scenes with people just being like head over heels
for Aunt May. It's cuck funny. Can you blame them?
Oh, no, Marissa May, she's absolutely brilliant. She sells the aunt part, and obviously being oblivious to everyone, being so over her. You know what I mean? It's cuck funny.
It's amazing. She doesn't know she's there.
Tom Holland really owns his role as Spider-Man here, I believe, and it's more realistically Spider-Boy, Spider-Lady, whatever you want. And it's really fun watching him navigate through, his social life, and then obviously finding his place in the world as Spider-Man.
His journey is that of a boy who knows he has an incredible gift, but still has to discover its full potential and application in the world.
I agree. He's very. Tom Holland is a very clumsy sort of Spider-Man, He gets his own cuck here, man. This took place in Queens predominantly, where there's no high-rises.
It's a residential area.
So the man had to improvise on how to travel. Like there's one scene which is akin to actually Ferris Bueller's Days Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
When Ferris Bueller runs through the neighbor's yards to get home before his parents get home. Now there's a similar scene with Spidey. There's nowhere for him to swing and cut.
And you remember, they're actually busy watching Ferris Bueller.
Exactly. That's happening. That was a cool part.
And that's also because, Matthew, a lot of this film's influences are from the 1980s teenage comedies. I think that John Watts,
very much like that.
He grew up on that cuck, so he took a lot of influence from there. Well, at least that's what I've read online in cuck, you know. As the villain, Michael Keaton pretty much owns that role. His take on the everyday American Joe blue-collar guy makes him a very believable villain, but Keaton also injects the Vulture with a very underlying degree of menace that makes his turn to crime very believable.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just a guy that got the short end of the stick,
Precisely.
kind of thing. And it never felt unrealistic. The turn that he took.
Exactly. And sorry, Matthew, man. You know, people have been saying, like I've read online that people say that he didn't get enough time. He didn't get enough screen time. It's debatable.
It's debatable. Well, I would have loved to have seen more Keaton on screen.
Yeah,
because he got sufficient amount.
Exactly.
I believe so. It sufficed.
It's a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
You know, man, it's not Spider-Man and Vulture. It's
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
it's Spider-Man. Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. But even in saying that, I believe that he was a very well fleshed out villain. Where there was the one criticism that a lot of people have of Marvel films or superhero films in general is that the villain isn't well fleshed out.
Yeah. But this time around,
maybe I felt like I was rooting for the man. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want the man to freak or anything. You know what I mean? That's how endearing Keaton is as the role of as an Adrian Toomes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Another cool thing about the Vulture is just also like just the way they updated the character's costume and so. You know what I mean? To make it obviously.
Now they're running in green spandex, you know, with that little fluff here.
Although the fluff is there. Remember?
The fluff is there, but I mean,
he wears like a leather jacket,
like an aviator kind of jacket kind of thing. Yeah.
So
he's got a kind of a pilot thing going on.
So there are homages to the original costume.
Yes.
Little small, nice little details.
Absolutely.
Even his hairstyle. Even his hair, like when he gets a little vush sometimes, these bald spots. Another cool thing about the Spider-Man films, and this was also inherent in the first two Tobey Maguire films, is that Spider-Man's villains are there's always something very personal.
Oh yes,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely, it's very personal.
Exactly.
But to Peter, not just
precisely. There's always a personal connection which makes the battle.
It elevates it.
It elevates it to another level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Precisely.
Absolutely. And you know what? And this is what Kevin Feige.
What
a name. Yeah, but that man, the producer of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all these movies, what he mentioned is Spider-Man actually has an embarrassment of riches when it comes to villains. You know what I mean? There's so many good villains for Spider-Man, and he says the next few films he's going to introduce some ones that hasn't been introduced before, which I'm really excited for. PJ, it's that time to give the men's out there your score. Go.
Thank you, Matthew. Boys and girls of TMR, I'm happy to announce that Spider-Man Homecoming gets a whopping 8.5 from me. That's 8.5, that's 85%. Very good student. This is all, you know, I've always said that. Do you want to say something?
Go ahead.
Sorry, thank you. I've always said that a well-balanced act is a much harder act to actually do. You know what I mean? It's easy for people to veer from one extreme to the next, but to actually do something down the middle road and just do it right, that's very hard. Spider-Man Homecoming is the kind of film that just is a well-balanced act all the way.
I agree, PJ. This film deserves a high score. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. A fat 9 out of 10. It deserves it. It's really one of the most fun and entertaining films I've watched in a long time. Laughed throughout, kept me entertained throughout. We've watched a lot of cuck films lately, and well, I think basically you summarize exactly why it's good, and you don't need any other reason to go watch this film, other than it's Spider-Man. So that's it this week for that movie review. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for always taking the time to like, comment, and share our videos. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, whatever, man. Fuck.